afternoon.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Kindly introduce yourself.
Yes, I am Luis Pedaba. I live in Magaran, Patnangan, Antique.
How old are you?
I am 24 years old and I have three in the family. I am the eldest daughter of my parents.
So you have how many brother and how many sister?
I have a brother and a sister.
Okay, and are you single or married?
I am a single mom.
Single. Okay. Did you finish your high school?
Yes, mom.
And did you take any course in college?
Yes, I actually take hospitality and restaurant services, but I didn't finish it.
Okay, only for how long?
One semester only.
Okay. Do you have any experience working as a domestic helper abroad before?
But I have no month experience.
Okay, but how about here in the Philippines?
Yes, I have. I actually right now I work as a babysitter.
Where in the Philippines?
Yes.
Where?
In Manila.
Manila. Okay, and what is the nationality of your employer?
Chinese.
Do they have children?
Yes.
Two children.
Two children.
Okay, ages of?
4 and 9 years old.
4 and 9 years old. Okay, so you're working for how long?
For almost 4 years.
Up to the present, are you still working with them?
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so can you tell me how to take care of children?
I have to take care of the children by teaching their proper values, by giving their what they want, what they need, and by giving their proper nutrition. Sometimes by teaching their lessons in school.
Okay, are you bringing them to school?
Actually, this June I have to bring them in school.
Okay, can you please speak louder, okay?
Yes,
And are you the one preparing their food?
yes, I do have to. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so your employer is Chinese, so most probably you know how to prepare Chinese dishes.
Not definitely, but yes, ma'am.
Okay, even just the simple Chinese dishes, do you know how?
Yes.
Can you give me an example? Like what?
Steaming fish, cooking vegetables, sometimes fried rice.
Okay, and can you do marketing? Are you the one doing the marketing with your employer?
Not.
No. Okay. And why do you want to work in Hong Kong?
I want to work in Hong Kong because I want to help my parents. I want to save money for my brother and sister education. That's all.
Okay. And if you're going to work in Hong Kong, how you control your homesick?
By doing my works.
Or maybe maybe you mean by making yourself busy, right?
Yeah, right.
Okay. And how about the day off? Are you willing to accept day off set by your employer?
Yes, and yes, I will be willing.
Even not on the weekends? For example, what is your nickname?
Done.
Dang.
Yes, ma'am.
Right, Dang?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, for example, they will say, Dang, your day off by next week is on Thursday and not on Sunday. Is that okay with you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so no problem. Even they will give you day off on weekdays, right?
Yeah, right. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And so you think if you're going to work in Hong Kong, you can finish your contract?
Yes, I will.
Okay, and how about if they will ask you for an extension? Let's say 6 months or 1 year extension. Are you willing to extend your contract?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And how about an elderly? Do you have any experience taking care of an elderly?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, can you tell me how?
By assisting them to wear their clothes if they can do their themselves.
Okay, and what else?
Assisting them to
What? To for
their needs.
okay, so especially if the elder person is sick, right? You will assist them with their medicine. Can you do that?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And do you know any nursery rhyme?
Yes, I know some.
Okay, can you give me an example?
Okay. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are.
Okay, thank you for that. And if you're going to work in Hong Kong, can you promise that you will obey the rules and regulations of your employer?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you give me a short message for your future employer?
To my future employer, I hope that you will choose me, and if ever you could, I will do my best to fulfill my job. Sometimes I'm not a perfect person, but I'm willing to learn more.
What can you promise to your employer? What kind of person are you? What qualities do you have?
I am a good person, a good heart, and
Are you patient?
yes, patient.
You have patience with children and elderly?
Yes, I'll do everything what they want,
Okay.
except for the things they.
Okay. Do you love pets?
Yes, I love pets.
Okay, like what?
Dogs, cats.
You're not afraid of dog.
I'm not.
Okay. And do you know how to ride a bicycle?
Yes.
Okay. For example, they will ask you to go to the market using the bicycle. Can you do that?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And you experience taking care of children, right?
Right.
Let's talk about the newborn babies. If ever your employer will having a baby, or your employer has actually already a baby, the one that will choose you. For example, I'll give you one situation like the baby is crying. So what do you think the reasons why? Can you give me 2 reasons?
Yes, if the baby is crying, I will.
Give me 2 reasons why the baby is crying.
Maybe they hungry,
Okay.
or maybe they sleepy.
Sleepy. Okay. For example, the baby is sick. Okay. For you to make sure that the baby is sick, so what is the very first thing you're going to do?
To
What are you going to check?
I will going to check their temperature.
Okay, and for sure that if the baby has a high temperature, and for sure that the baby is sick and your employer is not around, so what are you going to do?
I will call the doctor and my employer.
Okay, so maybe the first thing you could do is to call your employer
Yes.
and ask your employer what to do. And if your employer will tell you to bring the baby to the hospital, can you do that?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And for example, you commit mistake to your employer. What are you going to tell your employer?
I admit my mistake, and
What are you going to tell your employer?
yes, ma'am.
What are you going to tell your employer? You will not say sorry?
Yes, I will say sorry and admit my mistake.
And
And promise not to do it again.
Okay, going to promise not to do your mistake again, or maybe to avoid making mistakes, you can always ask your employer, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and for example, somebody will go to the house of your employer and you do not know the person. So what are you going to do?
I asked my employer first before I open the door. Otherwise,
You will not let them in, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so you're willing to obey the rules and regulations or the instructions from, you will wait for the instructions from your employer.
yes, ma'am.
Okay, I think that will be all. Thank you.
Thank you.